made it to the propane tank, but there's a soldier guarding it. He's more monster than man, though. Just muscles stacked on muscles.
One of their elite soldiers. One way or another, you're gonna have to deal with him.
Security's detected an intruder. He's not going anywhere now that we've got the site locked down. Stay on your guard and put a bullet in him.
That was close. How close are they for them to actually hear you? That's not where I wanted to go. That's not what I want to do either.
Gotta set the explosives. There we go. The explosives are in place.
Time for you to get out of there.
Snipers, take your posts. The rest of you clear this room. Leave no stone unturned. The intruder's still in the center. Find him.
No, 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 no. Okay, I see what I gotta do now. Well, there's that. I believe that door locked.
This is about those big bastards.
Wait. Where's the elite troops? Well, their training. So the physical performance far beyond the norm. I don't really care. So move.
Someone collect that pelt!
One less.
Ooh. I did not realize there's a thing here. Great, you found the other body. course I can't even see their alert level. Let's deal with this. Right.
Take it out, quick!
Was something else up here? Oh, that was... Oh, stupid me.
You should see air vents running along the top of the walls in some rooms. When the ventilation system isn't running, those ducts will lead you straight outside.
See a mech.
A hero. Give the alert immediately. What the?
Hostile confirmed!
see me kill the last guy. I always forget.
What's the latest on the program?
Like
The flamethrower exos have just cleared testing. Just got the green light deployment.
Good. Keep it up.
Oh! I'll just kill 3 exos.
I'm almost at the control room.
Steel yourself. Cutting the ventilation won't go unnoticed.
Oh, the one for this. Oh.
Let's do this thing.
Some action.
coast clear. Good news. Ava's just arrived back at the cairn and brought your daughter.
Hidana.
Let's do that one, and let's do that one. Yay, another achievement.
I imagine you'd like to see your daughter before anything else. She'll be in Ava's quarters, I'm sure.
Nobody here, but her computer's on.
Cahal! You know I hate it when people my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
Bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Indran.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, I always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the I had in mind.
But it's a happy one. I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
Hidana.
Cahal?
You must have a lot to talk about.
Won't even color.
I'll go check
Dad?
on the solar panels. Catch you later.
Hidana, how are you doing? You've grown.
It's not worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Cahal. Not after abandoning me for 5 years.
I had no other choice. If I had stayed, I would have been a danger to the pack. To you.
Yeah. That's what you told me when you left. I didn't believe it then either. You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death. But dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar. You were so focused on doing what you thought was right, that you never thought about what it might do to me.
I don't blame you if you hold it against me. But I still stand by my choice. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me. And you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Stop, Cahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endrin just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endrin apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Endrin during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endrin down. We sink them from the inside.
Endrin's built a fracking site.
It was a rush job. They'd set it up and posted guards before we had any time to react. It's a danger to nature and the spirits alike. Those sites are one of the greatest threats Gaia faces today. It hurts my heart to work there. But I also know that I'm the best chance we've got of putting a stop to it. Soon.
You really do take after your mother. Took me aback at first.
I miss her too, Cahal. I think about her every day.
She would have been proud of you.
If you say so.
I'm proud of you, too.
That's nice of you to say and all, but I know you didn't want me to follow her path. That you wanted me to be a warrior like you and Rodko.
I don't know about that. But Garu's life has its share of problems, too. I can't blame you for following your mother's example. She really was exceptional.
She sacrificed herself for Gaia. And she didn't abandon me, so you know.
How was it with Rodko and Ava?
Honestly, it was hard at first. Rodko was... he was really mad at himself. Over you going away. Over Mom's death. He obsessed over my first change. Trained me for months and months. But as we trained, I started thinking, I don't want to go through my first change.
Are you scared?
Fuck no. I just don't want to be a Garu. You're all too unstable. Mom wasn't a Garu, and she was one of the best fighters. I think that's why I drifted toward Ava and her way of doing things. Fortunately, Rodko mellowed out after a while.
I was able to talk with him earlier. Seems like he's gotten more open-minded in these past few years.
It took him some time to come around, but he finally realized that Ava's methods serve Gaia just as well as his do. Now he's got no problem with the idea of working with humans, or my choice to follow in Mom's footsteps. Anyway, Ava and I will keep working at Endrin's fracking site. We're gonna take those assholes down from the inside.
You've seen how bloodthirsty Endrin is. Did you know they have a price on your head?
They're not the first, and they're not about to scare me into stopping. We've lost too many already. And if we run, how will we honor their memory? Pack comes first. Besides, Endrin doesn't suspect me at all. I'm secure over there.
Secure?
Endrin has full confidence in me. Hell, the whole team at the fracking site looks to me for my expert chemical analyses. As long as I stay their golden girl, there's no way they'd imagine I'm connected to those scary eco-terrorists. Least of all the Cairn.
Sink Endrin from the inside. And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Endrin's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
Yeah, I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the worm.
There's more to it than that. When I first joined Endrin's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But, while analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project, the Earthblood protocol.
My headset is really starting to get on my nerves.
The Earthblood protocol. Any idea what that's about?
Not yet. But that can wait until after we figure out what this mystery molecule actually is. Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen, block the biofuel's launch, and hopefully put the final nail in Endrin's coffin. Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data's impossible to break. That's why we came back. We wanted to tell Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
Yeah, I read Ava's letter to Rodko. How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
All right, I'll go check in with her and then have a talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.
Old notes from Ava, before she created Lambda Mankind. My Irish brethren, but that was a lifetime ago.
So even if you do them once, it'll say this stuff again.
Your mother would have been so proud.
So many dead. This is horrible.
I'm sorry, Adana.
What call?
I tried to get here as soon as I could, but I couldn't stop the massacre.
It's not your fault. It's just... when I think about everyone we lost... Kitamona, Leandra, and all the others. Leandra was pregnant, too. Their cruelty has no limits.
Endrin's never had any limits. But those who we've lost will not have died in vain. Endrin will pay for this. Do you know where I can find Ava?
She's checking the solar panels.
We'll talk later. Following in her mother's footsteps. Millie used to say the same thing.
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with 80. Though, from the base, it doesn't look like it went well.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now.
Of course
It'll
not.
pass. Just give it time.
Adana told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endrin's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab. But surveillance is tight. Even Adana couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
So, how do you like being Rotko's lieutenant?
Things were a little bumpy in the beginning. Rodko didn't like my way of doing things, so I had to assert myself. Deep down, though, I don't think he would have gone easy on anyone. Nobody could replace you in his eyes.
Yet here you are, Rotko's right hand. I'd say you replaced me quite well.
I appreciate it, but it was never a question of ability. Rodko just had to get over it, to learn to stop yearning for the past. It was a slow process, but he's finally managed to turn the page. That said, your return has done him a lot of good. All of us, really. There's a lot of change we can effect with you here, Cahal. Keep that in mind.
How did Adana's training go while I was away?
Rodko tried to make a Garu out of her. but all his training didn't exactly bear fruit. I'm talking about it, but she says she doesn't feel the gift.
Do you think she's right?
I think only time will tell. But all of Rodko's obsessive Garu training only pushed me. She took an interest in the work, wanted to know all about my approach to infiltration, my thoughts on humans, and she was a fast learner. Call it ego, but I used to think she was trying to be like me. Then I realized she already had a role model, her mother. Adana realized I could teach her a lot of the same stuff her mother could have, so she stuck to me like glue. And then she shifted up a gear, studied at Caltech and Columbia University, and she did it all on her own. You should be proud of her.
Have been. Lambda Mankind's really made something of itself, hasn't it?
Yeah, took us a while, but we've got a solid group, and our name's out there. The bigger we get, the more we can do. Still need to get public opinion aside, of course, and that's not going to be easy given the way Indran and its puppet media portray us. But the longer we fight, the better we can reclaim our narrative. The people will come to realize we're fighting for them in due time.
From what I've seen, you've got an uphill battle in the court of public opinion.
That's for sure. Indran's media terrorists work out in our favor in the end. If we bring Indran's abuses to light,
their smear campaign against you would just be one more strike against them. That could work. Adana taking action, the attack on the cairn. It's hard for me to ignore the parallels with the day Ludmilla died.
I suppose the infiltration strategy doesn't exactly help things, huh?
Yeah. I'm terrified that we might somehow see a repeat of 5 years ago.
Don't worry, Cahal. Even if the broad strokes are similar, the details are completely different. We lost Ludmilla because we didn't know that Indran was working with the Black Spiral Dancer. Piece of shit must have realized Ludmilla was one of us. Nothing else could have. There's no way in hell that's happening again. We've checked Indran's security on all their sites around Tarker's Mill. There are no Black Spiral Dancers, not one. Adana's got this. She'll be safe. The fracking site's too well protected. It's too much for 2 people.
What's Rodko think about you two going undercover like this?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at first. But once he understood what we wanted to do, he gave us the green light.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step 1. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Indran acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Allowing you to cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rodko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Cahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
I just can't get my head around the fact that we just buried Iron Maid.
Me neither. I figured he'd be the one burying all of us.
Yevhen's strength will not last forever. He needs your...
I hope you found your peace at last, old Magnus.
Your memory will stay with us, always.
Still a little bit freaky.
The guardian spirits of the forest. They have slept for too long. They must be stirred from their slumber. They must lend me their support against the worm. Find them, remind them of their duty, and return to me when it is done.
How are the spirits?
Still alive, at least. But the influence of the worm has weakened them.
If we keep fighting back against Endron, though, his influence will shrink, and the spirits will regain their strength.
I can feel my power fading.
How are the spirits?
Still alive, at least. The influence of the worm has weakened them.
If we keep fighting, his influence will shrink. The spirits will regain their strength.
Oh. Okay. I know what that is now. That's really weird.
A long way to go. But again in the cairn. Ludmilla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are. How are things on your end?
We're holding up, but I'm afraid our problems are far from solved.
One less problem, now that you're back. It's been too long, brother.
As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop natural supplements. It's obviously a front. They've got the public eating out of their hand.
They just brought their supplements to market. If we don't expose them, a whole lot of suspected people are going to get poisoned.
Hello
The new
there.
lab of theirs is still under construction, and their security holes. It's the perfect time to stage an attack.
We split into 3 teams. You two take the north entrance. Me, Joe, and Ryan will take the south. Alex, Danny, Quinn, you 3 create a diversion at the east entrance.
Everyone stay in contact. If we hear even a whisper of trouble, we're out of there. Be ready as soon as I hear from our mole.
Every step the forest loses is one the worm gains.
As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop...
This letter must have been sent just before the attack on the cairn.
They just brought their supplement.
So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
I had a chance to talk to Yfen for a while. It's hard to believe the state the spirits are in.
What do you mean by that? Are you here to tell me I let them down?
No, that's not it at all. I just want to know what happened.
Fen will tell you that I turned away from the spirits to focus on the pack, on Adana. It's true in part. I needed to keep the pack unified, but I never abandoned the spirits. I did everything I could for them. But I never had the sort of connection with them that Rafik had.
And the worm?
His influence is spreading here. It's spreading everywhere. But we're all fighting against it as best we can. But as long as Endron stays here, the worm will remain strong. Try to corrupt our minds, to weaken Yfen and the spirits.
Never thought I'd have a chance to say this after I left, but I'm glad to be back among the pack.
Me too, Cahal. I'm glad to have you. Especially right now. Wish to leave once this storm passes, but you know as well as I do that your place is here. You are my right hand, Cahal. After what you did at the mine, I'd say you still are.
That's Ava's place now.
I know, and she's a fine fit for the role. But you and I, we have a different bond.
Whether I go or stay, Rodko, that bond will always remain.
I truly hope so, Cahal.
I read the message you left on Ludmilla's grave. I didn't know that you...
I never should have given the green light for that mission. Never. I'll blame myself for the rest of my life. If I hadn't made that decision, my sister would still be alive. And you never would have left.
Wasn't your fault, Rodko. How could you have known that Endron had set a trap for us?
I'm the leader of this pack. It was my job to know.
You can't punish yourself like this. Even Yfen didn't see it coming.
Yfen is not our pack leader. I was the one who made the choice, not him. I've got to live with that.
As you might imagine, there's still a lot of tension there.
Between the attack on the cairn and your sudden return, she's going through a lot right now. Give her time.
Ava said the same thing. I hope you're both right. Speaking of Ava and Adana, they told me about their plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Endron from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Adana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Adana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous very quickly.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and Tank Girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me.
Excellent. We'll have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Adana access to Endron's network.
Hey, Call. Heard about your little light show at the mine. Didn't lose a finger playing with those fireworks, did you?
No, and we couldn't have done any of it without you.
Oh, please. You're too kind. All I did was stick around. You know if you need me.
Thanks, Dusk. I'll let you know.
Where are these spirits that I'm supposed to... I don't understand.
Hear me, raccoon spirit. Wake up. Answer Ifen's call.
The worm has taken advantage of my slumber. But no longer. Ifen can count on me.
Oh. Okay. So, a raccoon. So what, all the other spirits animals too?
Did you hear about those activists hiding out in the woods? Intron attacked their camp yesterday.
Activists my ass. They're goddamn terrorists. I'm glad Endron's putting them in their place.
I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in Intron either. I tried talking to their guards at the mine. Real assholes, I'll tell you that. That's not all. A friend of mine went fishing near the dam, and all the fish were either dead or diseased. Whatever they're up to.
Okay. Excuse me.
What do the water samples say?
Exactly the same thing as before. The river's totally polluted. It's a miracle anything can survive in there.
Send those results straight to Endron's lab. At least we'll get some decent pay out of all this.
Was destroyed when Major Grainer's squadron attacked the activists' camp.
What are we supposed to do with it? Take it to their mine?
Nothing like that. They only want DNA samples. Just a routine pass. Don't ask questions, just do your job.
Oh dear.
Stag Spirit, awaken. Help Yfen to fight the worm.
Thank you for shaking me from my lethargy, warrior of Gaia. Yfen can count on me.
So, I'm apparently doing this backwards. So, then the raccoon, the stag, oh, here we go. There's one right there. What is... oh, a fox. Nice.
Fox Spirit, your sleep must end. Yfen needs you.
I hear you, warrior of Gaia, and I am now awake. Yfen has my aid.
The second one? Alright, so... what's the first one then? There's still one more missing. Wait a second. Are they still there? Yeah. Was right here somewhere, wasn't he? unlock 10 different talents. I don't even know where the raccoon was at now. Oh, they're right here. They're all looking down. And the other one's gonna be around here somewhere. There's the box. They're all staring at the engine place, so it makes sense for the last one to be right here somewhere, wouldn't it? Or is it? No?
Bold and heroic. That's Rodko to a T. Bards. Gotta be kidding.
Huh.
Donna was only a few days old when Ludmilla wrote this letter.
When I think of what they did to Leandra,
I just hope we can help smooth her passage into the world beyond.
Were you the one who buried Ceres? You truly honored her legacy.
That was the least we could do. She was always there for us.
Thank you for taking the time to honor the memory of Kitamona. She was an old friend.
She spoke of you often, wished she could have had the chance to see you again.
So, any news on the group that was supposed to launch the attack on the Sunburst reactor?
We're still keeping our ears open. Shouldn't be long now.
As soon as you've got something, let me know. I hope they didn't run into too much trouble.
Where's that last darn spirit? Oh, it's a bear. I should have figured that.
Bear spirit, wake up. Hear Ifen's call.
I have slept for far too long. I did not feel the worms spreading. Ifen can count me among his stalwart allies.
So first one's a bear, number 2 is the fox, 3 is the stag, 4 is the raccoon. But you don't find them in that order. I couldn't find the bear because all the other 3 were closer by together.
The guardian spirits are among us once again. I can feel their strength. Thank you, warrior of Gaia. There will be other fights we must win to defend our forest. Return to me in time. I will have further need of your help.
Healing. Let's go ahead and do that one. Oh, I should. Increased range. Alright, now for the main mission.
Hey, Cahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lambda Mankind?
That's right. Ava's told me all about you. It's an honor, really.
I don't know about that. I hear you've got the relays I need to install at the dam.
Got them right here. You need anything else?
What do you know about them?
After you took down their training center, they doubled down on security at all the other sites in the region. If Rodko draws their attention, you're still going to have a lot of resistance. They've even brought in some of their elite guards from Nevada. And these guys are huge. I don't even know if you could call them human anymore.
We've met, but I had no idea.
Took out wasn't in its hand.
That figures. How'd you meet Ava anyway?
Her, really? I used to be a cop, tasked with putting her and Lambda Mankind away. And I tried, but Ava runs a clean operation. That didn't make the bosses happy. They told us to bring him down. That's when I realized they were in Endron's pocket. I tried calling him out, but the whole precinct came down on me like a ton of... I had no choice but to... And I ran to Ava.
Ops.
I my life to fighting Endron.
You are humans. You know who it is you're working with, right? Just ideologies.
Yeah, I know. I know what you want. Ava told us everything. Trust me, Cahal. Same side here. We're fighting for the survival of the planet, whatever the cost.
I should be good.
Before you go, I've got a favor. Identified a key player working at the dam. We think she's got important information on whatever Endron's up to in Nevada. Her name is Victoria Vokes. We need you to question her. Get whatever info out of her you can.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck, Cahal.
Let's see what this place is for. So I can sneak in over here. Let's see if I can actually sneak in.
I've ID'd the civilians taking readings on the nearby riverbank. Should I warn the commander?
No, they're working for us. Nothing to worry about from them.
What was that? Oh, shit!
Well, that wasn't. What was that? Did that thing just... Oh, I'm wanting to go in there. Okay. Okay.
I don't like them.
Another kill an enemy with explosive barrel.
Send backup immediately!
How's our silver bullet stock looking? You finished the inventory?
We lost in the training center attack, but we have enough to hold us over until the next shipment arrives.
Flasks. Okay, there's another.
What does the commander intend to act?
You'll know as soon as you will. For now, sit tight.
I wonder if I can take them down. Probably not. Nope, nope.
Shit.
What's up here? Anything up here? Oh, where did this go to? Be kidding me. I could have went right here and... Okay. Okay, well... cutscene?
Ava, I'm at the entrance to the site.
Good. Low. I'll give you the target.
Try to be careful.
Don't worry, this isn't Mario.
I'm gonna end this video right here.